Okay, Eychimo here. We're just going to go over my joysticks, movements, thrusters on my dual joystick because people are having a little trouble setting them up or figuring out the mess that is the key bindings options. You'll have to remember that I run Star Citizen exclusively in Vorpex and VR. So I don't have easy access to my keyboard. It's just really not an option in VR. So this is how I do it, so I don't have any problems. It may not work for everybody. They may like them, and I'm sure there are some people who have fancy Thrustmaster Warthog Vorpal setups that they could really give you a really in-depth setup, but this works for me and I like it. First thing we'll want to do is go into options. You'll want to go into keyboards. You'll want to go to your joysticks. You'll want to go to advanced control customization. Okay, now we'll want to go to movement. On my joystick 1, which is a 3D Logitech Pro, nothing fancy. I don't buy $600, $700, $800 Vorpals and Warthogs. I only have three main things on my number 1 joystick. I have Y-axis, I have X-axis, and I have rotation. That's all I have bound movement-wise. Y-axis, X-axis, and Z-axis. Now I also have the limiter on the hat. Up switch, down switch, all that is up on my hat, so I have easy access to the speed limiter in VR. Okay, now everything else on my thrusters is all bound to my second joysticks, which is a Thrustmaster 1600M. I have space brake on my thrusters, on my second joystick. I have strafe up, strafe down on the hat. I have strafe left, strafe right on the hat. And I have throttle forward and back on the Y-axis. Okay, that's all I have. That's all my movements. I have complete control over my thrusters quickly and easily. Now, the one thing about it is when you put it on throttle forward and back, it will be backwards. You have to fix that. To fix that, you go to controls, you go to joystick 2, joystick HOTAS 2, that's your second joystick. If you set up the way I am, it could be reversed depending on how you originally plugged them in. Now we'll go down to flight movement. See, these are all inversion settings. That means they change forward to back and back to forward. We'll go down to flight movement, strafe, flight, strafe, forward and back. Click it to yes. It will be on no. Originally, you'll want it to say yes. And that's all there is to it. Then you go back, and now you can load into the PU, and your joysticks will be set up with all your thrusters on your left stick, and all your pitch, yaw, and roll will be on your right stick. Like I say, different people will do different things. That's how I use them. There are different ways of doing it, I am sure. That's what works for me, and that's how easy it is to set up what you want once you understand how they've done it. So that's all for now. Hope this helps people out.